Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been watching the sky today and it's been looking pretty promising. There's been a fair bit of high cloud around, which always looks good for sunset. So I've headed up to Bribie Island, which is where I am now. And on the way up, it started to get a little bit grayish, which isn't great, but hopefully there'll be a break on the horizon and the sun will peek through and give us some nice pink clouds in the sky. As the saying goes, you never know if you never go. So let's go and have a look. From Brisbane, Bribie Island is about a 1 hour drive north. Bribie Island is the 4th largest sand island in the world. It's a bit of a secret location for beaches, as most people go to the Sunshine Coast instead. There are quite a few beaches that you can explore, including Warren Beach on the eastern side of the island for surfing, Bongaree Beach on the west side, and at the southern end you will find Red Beach, which is where I am. Red Beach is never really crowded. It's a great place to go for a walk and a swim, take your dogs and spend the day or watch the sunset over the water. It's the perfect location for sunset photography as it faces west, which is rare for water locations on the east coast of Australia. Okay, so as you can see behind me here, the sky's going off. It's looking really good at the moment, which is awesome because that's what we want. Looks like there's going to be some pinks and oranges in the sky. There's a break in the horizon, so that's always good too, so that the sun can reflect off the clouds and give us some colour. So I'm at the beach at the moment, obviously. And we don't have anything in the foreground here, which usually in landscape photography we like to have something as some foreground interest. This beach is pretty clean. There's some logs and things up there that we could possibly drag down and use a nice big log as some foreground interest. So what do you guys think? Do you guys like to shoot with something in the foreground? Do you like your image to look clean with nothing in it? I'd love to hear your thoughts, so let me know in the comments below. So yeah, I might drag that log down and we'll pop it in front and we'll see what that looks like. So what I was trying to explain on the beach before I got a bit tongue-tied because the sky was changing colour so rapidly was the fact whether you like to add things to the foreground to make them look better yourself, like whether you're adding something yourself or whether you just shoot things as they are. Personally, I don't have a problem with adding something to the foreground to make the picture more photogenic. Let's say in this case a log. It is a controversial topic and I'd love to know your thoughts, so leave a comment below and let me know. Okay, so you can see in front of us here, I've found a log up there and dragged it down and just placed it where the water's coming up, so we get a nice shoreline as the wave breaks halfway through the log, and we've got some nice clean sand behind us there. The sun's coming down, it's throwing off some really nice sun rays into the sky. Yeah, and in about 10 to 15 minutes, once the sun goes right down, fingers crossed, is going to look amazing. So let's start taking some photos. For this shot, I am using my 16 to 35mm wide angle lens on my Sony a7 IV camera. I have my Nissi V5 circular polarizer on the front and a 0.6 grad filter to bring down the brightness of the sky to give a balanced exposure. I'm using 0.6 shutter speed and an f8 aperture to capture the movement of the water without blurring it too much. This aperture also works for getting the foreground and the sky in focus. With the sun sinking and the colours changing so rapidly, you've got to be working fast and be ready with your camera settings and composition before it all happens. And then the pink arrived.
These photos were edited using my Lightroom presets and Photoshop Actions pack. I used the pretty pastels and soft pinks Photoshop action from this pack, which you can find in the link in the description below.
Okay, so I'm really happy with what just happened then. We got some really awesome colour. Hopefully I got some good photos. I really liked the log in the foreground. I think it just added to the photo. And then sometimes I don't like anything in it. So photography is completely subjective and it's up to you what you like. Don't worry about what anyone else likes. It's all up to you. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!